effects of stress. We just learned in our last segment how stress has significant physiological effects on our bodies, triggering our primal fight or flight stress response. Many of us lead stressful lives and feel the effects of stress every single day. Over time, we put excess strain on our bodies, and consistent stress can plant seeds in our body that can lead to very serious long-term illness. When life stressors are constant, our stress response, our fight or flight response, stays activated and puts excess strain on our physiology and can do some really serious damage to our bodies. It's no surprise that we hear more and more about people suffering from heart disease, stroke, cancer, diabetes, and more. Let's take a look now how consistent stress on our bodies over time contributes to these serious illnesses. Increased heart stress and blood pressure. In our last segment, we learned that each time you are stressed, you put excess strain on your heart and your blood pressure increases. This stress on your heart and circulatory system over time can lead to heart attacks and coronary heart disease. The American Heart Association states that 1 American dies every 40 seconds from cardiovascular disease. Increased blood clotting. Under stress, your blood clots, preventing the free flow of blood throughout your body. When you're stressed over time, the increases in clotting and sticky platelets in your blood can also lead to heart attacks and strokes. According to the American Heart Association, strokes account for 1 of every 19 deaths in the United States. Decreased immunity. Under stress, your immune system is suppressed. Over time, consistent activation of this stress response and reduction in your immunity can lead to cancer, infections, and other serious diseases. At the time of this video, the American Cancer Society website currently estimates that 1 out of every 2 men are at risk for developing cancer in their lifetime. The risk for women is 1 out of 3. Suppressed digestion. If you are consistently stressed, your digestive system can be suppressed. Over time, this can lead to weight gain, digestive disturbances, and even obesity. The American Heart Association estimates that 154.7 million adults are overweight or obese in the United States, and 23.9 million children ages 2 to 19 are also overweight or obese. The American Gastroenterological Association estimates that a whopping 33% of people in the United States have acid reflux disease. Increases in blood sugar. Stress increases the blood sugar throughout our bodies. Over time, these increases in your blood sugar levels can lead to diabetes, obesity, kidney failure, nerve damage, and even vision problems. The American Diabetes Association estimates that 25.8 million children and adults in the United States have diabetes. That's 8.3% of our entire population. Decreases in anti-aging growth hormones. Over time, if you are stressed regularly, your body continues to reduce the flow of anti-aging growth hormones. And there are many studies that show that the reduction of these growth hormones can lead to premature aging. So, under stress, you age faster. Reduction of sex hormones. Stress reduces our sex hormones. There is significant research on how stress affects our sex drive and libido. Long term, this can have serious impact on our self-image and relationships. We hear so much on the news about drugs that can help with sex drive. Yet, being aware of how stress can cause a low libido could also significantly help. Even more serious, UC Berkeley researchers have done studies on how chronic stress can lead to sexual dysfunction and even infertility. Recent news and studies have shown that infertility is rising. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services reports that 6.1 million women in the United States have difficulty getting pregnant. It's not just a woman's problem. Both men and women can develop problems that cause infertility. Increases in stress hormones. Regular activation of our stress response floods our bodies with stress hormones, adrenaline, noradrenaline, and cortisol, just to name a few. Over time, this can lead to anxiety, insomnia, serious memory and concentration impairment, osteoporosis, addictions, and even depression. Studies indicate that high cortisol levels over your lifetime have been found to lead to Alzheimer's disease and even senile dementia. Long-term stress is a very serious problem that can lead to serious long-term illnesses that can drastically alter our lives. It's time now to take a real look at ways to reverse the effects of stress in our lives. Let's move on to the next segment and start now.
Explanation. 所以他刚刚那个影片就是你会看到就是承受压力的那个身体的荷尔蒙变化。那他刚刚讲就是有很多，比如说你这个内在荷尔蒙的压力荷尔蒙增加，然后增加一些心跳速率，然后就减低你的这个性的荷尔蒙，然后可能会产生不育，造成很多的身体各方面的一些问题。所以他刚陈述的时候，长期承受压力，我会产生压力荷尔蒙，就像我们长期在战斗逃跑的一个状态。所以身体荷尔蒙的改变，还有这个激素的改变，导致我们身体产生疾病。
So you can see how stress is creating several kind of critical illnesses within us, and it's not just happening in one country. They provide the data to US, it's in every country.
所以实际上呢，这压力会造成很多重大的疾病，那不是只有发生在美国，那这是美国他们的统计，那实际上到处都有这样的状况发生。
I don't know much about Taiwan, but here in India, in every family you can get diabetic patient.
我不知道台湾，但是印度呢，几乎每个家庭都会有一个糖尿病患者。
And they mentioned very soon in India, in next few years, like diabetes, we are going to find cancer patients everywhere.
所以呢，在印度有统计，就是在不久之后呢，实际上会发现会有很多的糖尿病甚至癌症。
Out of 10 Indians, 1 Indian is going to have cancer in next maybe 10 years.
所以接下来10年可能会有10个人就会有一个人得到癌症。
So we have to be aware. Your health is in your hand, not in so-called modern doctors and hospitals, all those people.
所以你要很有觉知，知道你的健康掌握在自己的手上，不是只依靠这些医生。
And that's why we are trying to create more awareness and trying to create professional sound healers. We can help people clinically with something so natural and so powerful.
所以我们希望呢，就是培训很多专业的疗愈师来治疗，来帮助这些有重症疾病的，用最自然的方式去疗愈他们。
Modern medicines are not really helping people, and they also have started realizing this.
就是现在的这个医学呢，药其实没有办法真正的帮助到，所以他们也得明了到这一点。
I was attending one seminar here in one of the India's most premier healthcare institute called AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences.
所以我曾参加过一个研习会，就有关这个印度他们的医学方面的研讨会。
And the director of that hospital himself admitted that nowadays maybe 80-90% cases we are not able to really cure the disease. We just try to manage it somehow.
事实上，那个医院的院长他实际上他也有说到，实际上现在80%-90%的疾病我们都是只是去压抑、去控制而已，没有办法真的治愈。
And they are also trying to look for other alternatives.
甚至他们现在也正在寻找不同的辅 辅助疗法。
And actually, that is one of the India's most premier medical institutes. They hosted one music therapy conference.
所以是像那所医院学院医院之上，它是第一所呢能够接受这种所谓的生命疗愈的。
And I was surprised to see several doctors from all over India in government organizations. They were doing their own research with music therapy.
甚至我发现很多外国来的医生，他们在这个同时也在针对这种音乐来做研究，如何去疗愈。
And they presented all the data on different diseases. Still, they are in the process of developing this.
所以他们就用这个音乐声音呢，来针对不同的疾病的研究，目前还是在进行当中。
And in several hospitals worldwide, they are trying to understand more about music therapy, vibrational healing, sound therapy, all these things.
实际上，现在很多的医院他们也在开始接触所谓的声音疗愈，然后音乐疗愈、振动疗愈这些的。
Someone predicted 100 years back that the sound is the medicine of future, and it's absolutely correct now in 21st century.
实际上呢，100年前就有人预知声音是这个世纪最好的药，那的确。
And in every workshop, some miracle, some healing is happening. And I just wanted to share what Ranjana shared about her daughter Radhika, who is hearing impaired.
所以呢，事实上在我们的这个课程当中有很多奇迹发生。那我现在就要请分享她上次
Today
分享的
she
这个。
told in the morning she was able to hear what she was talking.
女儿曾经就是没有办法听，就是耳聋的严重的这种听到完全听不到声音。不过在经过了几次的疗愈之后，甚至到现在，她可以完全听得懂。
Earlier she was not hearing what she was talking, but today, first day probably, she has started hearing little bit, not very clear, but still.
所以她刚来的一天呢，完全没有听不懂，就是听不到我们所说的。但她现在可以听到，但虽然不是很清楚，但她已经很大的进步。
So in last few days she had some strong reactions, yesterday vomiting and all this. And then she also wanted a gong session. So yesterday evening, Yogesh gave her a gong session. So Mercury gong is very good for this. And they worked, and she had very strong reactions, what he told me today morning during the gong session.
然后昨天呢，她就是因为她这几天有一些强烈反应，那昨天就要求说要做这个铜锣浴，所以呢，疗愈师就给她铜锣浴，就用这个水晶，水晶针对耳聋其实非常有帮助的。
So that's what we want to develop. You use sound clinically in a perfect manner. What is the disease and how you can help and heal people in such an effective manner. Like what they claim in modern medicine, but they just suppress it. Here we cure people and they have lots of positive side effects also.
所以我们可以知道，是声音疗愈是带来非常正面的一个回馈，是一个正面的反应。那现在医学其实没有办法看到这么惊人的一个反应跟回馈。
So of course it's all possible. It's a very powerful tool. But if you don't have clarity, it will never help you.
这个工具非常的强大，但是你必须很清楚的知道这个强大的工具。
Like if you have your own personal aeroplane, but you don't know how to exactly, fly this, so it's of no use for you.
就像你有架飞机，但是你不知道怎么去驾驶它，也是没有用的。
Similarly, this is such a powerful tool. But if you don't have clarity, you don't understand, so you really won't be able to help people.
如果说我们拥有这么强大的工具，这疗愈工具，你不知道怎么样去使用它，你没有很清楚的有这个认知的话，你还是没有办法去使用它，去帮助到别人。
So it's not just keep eating, also digesting is very important.
所以我们不是只有一直的吸收，那能够消化呢是很重要的一部分。
So root cause of most of the critical illnesses is due to accumulation of toxin either in physical or energy form. Energy toxins are very powerful. It has very deep impact on our physical, mental and emotional health.
事实上呢，疾病主要是这个身心情绪各方面毒素的累积。那你知道，这种毒素能量的毒素其实是非常强大的。
What is the best medicine? Of course, sound is the best medicine, but how it helps? So the basic principle is sound relaxes us. Sound takes us to a deep meditative state. This is the basic principle. Meditation is the best medication.
所以刚刚提到声音疗愈最主要就是因为它能够放松，能够让我们进入深度的冥想状态。那进入这种深度的冥想状态，就是可以让我们有这样子疗愈的能力。那这个冥想其实最好的一种药方。
And sound takes us to that deep meditative state in an effortless manner.
声音疗愈可以把我们带进非常深度的冥想状态，不需费任何的力气。
Stress is creating several kind of complications at physical, mental, emotional level. More than 80% diseases due to stress.
所以呢，疾病压力的毒素可以导致我们身心理各方面情绪的问题。那80%现在疾病大部分都是这些压力毒素所造成的。
Stress is our biggest enemy. Meditation is our best friend, best doctor, best medicine.
如果说压力是我们最大的敌人，那当然冥想就是我们最好的朋友、最好的医生、最好的药。
And again with sound, it's so effortless, so easy to reach to that meditative state.
通过声音的冥想呢，其实就很容易把我们带进去这样的一个状态。
And that's why meditation was given so much importance from thousands and thousands of years.
所以这是为什么冥想在这几千年来一直都备受重视。
Like every day we take food for our physical body, we meditate to nourish our mental, emotional and spiritual body.
就像我每天需要吃饭一样，去滋养我们的肉体，那我每天也需要冥想来去滋养我们的情绪、心理各方面。
Yes, for many people it's very difficult to practice meditation in the modern hectic lifestyle, and again with sound, it's so easy. You all have been experiencing for so many days or months or years.
所以现在如果你要教他冥想，其实很困难。但是如果通过声音能够达到那个境界的话，就是一个非常快速又简单的方式。
So now, next question.
来下一个问题。
How meditation helps us? Okay, meditation is very important. It's the best medicine. But how it works? What is the science behind that?
这个问题就是冥想是什么？它背后的这个科学的根据是什么？它能够帮助我们。
So now someone from the back side,
后面的同学们回答。
Prasanna.
Meditation helps us to relax deeper. When we relax deeper, our self-healing mechanism will be 100% active.
刚刚讲是冥想是放松，那放松的过程当中会启动我们的自我疗愈机转。
Okay, good. Yes, how meditation, what is the science behind meditation? When we reach to meditative state, we support our inner healing doctor, inner healing mechanism. That is the best doctor to heal us.
通过冥想，那我们这个放松的状态就会启动我们内在最好的医生、最好的这个疗愈的机转。
When there is too much thoughts, our inner healing mechanism is suppressed, means stress. When you are regularly in a state of stress, inner healing mechanism is suppressed and then you will start having so many diseases. When you meditate, that means no thought state. Too much thoughts kills us, no thought heals us. When you go to meditative state, our inner healing mechanism is fully active, and that can heal us at every level, physical, mental, emotional. So meditation is the best medicine.
一个在冥想状态会提供我们身体的自我疗愈的医生跟这个自我疗愈基准。那同时呢，这里可以说呢，冥想其实是我们最好的这个朋友，最好的医生。
So the basic principle how sound heals us, it takes us to a deep meditative state, activates inner healing mechanism, and inner healing mechanism or inner healing doctor is the best doctor. You just support it and it heals you.
所以实际上呢，声音能够疗愈最基本的原则，就是因为声音疗愈可以把我们带进去放松、深度冥想状态。那在这个状态下，你身体自我疗愈的医生他就会开始全面的启动。当他启动之后，他就帮支持我们身体的疗愈的过程。
And you talk to this anyone, scientists, doctors, teachers, everybody will understand this. What is stress, how stress affects our life, what is meditation, and you can take them to a deep, you can give them practical demonstration, lie down. And within few minutes, you can take them, even if it is a group of 1,000, you just talk to them this point, 10-15 minutes, and then give them a group healing session. It's a group of 1,000 people, 500 people, uneducated people, spiritual people, scientists, doctors. Everybody have to accept both theoretically and practically.
所以你只要告诉你的这个主要被疗愈的对象呢，什么是压力，什么是放松，那你压力会造成什么问题，然后你放松进入冥想状态会有怎么样的一个启动。所以呢，只要简单10到15分钟的陈述呢，去了解它。其实我们在各个领域的，不管是医生或是专业的人士，他们能够接受这样子一个理论，那再来就给他们一个简单的一个体验，那使用这个效果会达到很大的效果。
So this is the basic principle. Then of course there is more science, specific frequencies, vibration, different kind of deeper vibration, high frequency, low frequency sound. There are so many things. Gradually, of course, we can explain them more, but initially, this is the best way to explain anyone. And you can give them demonstration. Okay, look, sound is going to relax you. And practically, once they experience, oh yes, the sound relaxed me. Normally, with the sound, people think they wake up, but this is not that sound. This is healing vibration, very pure, very divine vibration.
你只要就是使用这种基本的原则去解释为什么声音可以疗愈，再就可以做一些示范，让他们可以实际的体验，这个声音是真的可以放松我，然后疗愈。
And just even if you relax people, they start getting healed in few sessions. Just giving meditation session to them, a group of people, 5-10 sessions, and they will see the change.
所以即使你在给予这样子的一个团体性的引导冥想呢，只要几个疗程，他们其实一个疗程他就有办法受到疗愈，那这几个疗程之后，实际上就是对他们的帮助其实会非常的大。
But if in the beginning you start telling them you are sound, we are all, many people don't believe this. They have different belief level, you know. My God is this and that. How long you will talk to them? So, in simple language, talk to them, give them experience, and this is true. Because of stress, they are having problem. If they go to deep relaxed state, meditative state, and then they start experiencing, they start believing, they become more open to this.
所以你只要告诉他们呢，现在主要疾病产生主要是压力，压力会造成这样的问题，然后呢，这个声音引导会让你放松，让你进入冥想状态，会产生什么样的身体的一个反应。那通过这样的教程，就让基本的认知，然后再做示范，再让实践体验。
And doing group healing session is very important part to create more awareness among people, and you can heal and help several people at the same time as well.
所以团体的引导冥想其实是非常棒的，你可以同个时间疗愈到很多的人。
So today I would like you to come here and everybody practice it maybe 10-15 minutes. So you get a confidence if you are any mistake. So everybody share their feedback. So you know, if you know where I am making wrong, then you can make it better. If you already know I am the best one, I know everything, sometimes we have confusion. So, and when you are doing it in front of people who know nothing about it, so of course they know nothing and they can tell you nothing. But if you are doing in front of people who are already doing this, they know this, so they can give you the best feedback. You get the best feedback from them. And I have seen many students who had fear of doing it in front of so many people. Once they came here, they got so energized. Now all fear gone. They can go anywhere. So
我们今天呢，就是10到15分钟，每个人要上去做这个引导冥想，克服恐惧。
So maybe today 10 people practice, tomorrow 10, and last day 10. We have 30 every day. 10 people
我
can
们每
come
天大概10个人上场，
and practice
所
it.
以总共3天。
So we have meditation script here. You have to do in your own way. It's not you have to copy someone. Everybody is unique. You have your own style. Result. Important thing is result. That everybody loves this. Everybody have a good experience. So how you begin it, how you talk to them, how you close the session. In 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you have to do everything. So you have meditation script in front of you, and maybe you can do it for 10 to 15 minutes, and then next person come and they do it.
你可以使用我们的那本这个团体的第三者，然后大概10到15分钟时间，从开始，然后就是进行，然后结束10分钟时间完成。
So who is the first one coming here?
谁是第一个？
Okay, Ramdev. So I open the script and then you can continue.